1979. What a year. Since then, a lot of things have changed, but one thing remains true. The great Ultra Tune promise. To offer a logbook service by a highly qualified mechanic. Ultra Tune, over 270 locally owned centres servicing Australia since 1979.
Hi, I'm James Royce with a news briefing. The Prime Minister doesn't believe any cuts to the fuel excise would do much to ease the pressure from sky-high petrol prices. The South Australian Premier has written to Canberra asking it to consider reducing the current 44-cent a litre levy that we pay with every fill. Scott Morrison has told Nine most people understand the government's limited in what it can do.
I think Australians know that what's happening with petrol prices at the moment is being caused by what's happening with the war in Europe. I think Australians understand those issues.
Queensland's Police Commissioner has provided an update on the conditions of 3 officers who were injured in a collision involving the suspect in a stabbing at Caboolture, north of Brisbane. Katarina Carroll says the most badly injured officer, a senior constable, is stable in ICU after having surgery throughout the night. She says the other 2 are safe and alive and with us. The South Australian Premier is not that worried about this new subvariant of Omicron that's starting to take hold across the country. Despite it being more infectious, Stephen Marshall says his mind is at ease after speaking to the Chief Medical Officer, Professor Paul Kelly.
The reality is the Delta strain had dozens and dozens and dozens of variants. He said we should expect new variants from Omicron, but certainly there's no indication that the severity of this new variant is any more severe than the previous Omicron strain.
And still on COVID, the various state figures are starting to come through. There have been 7 deaths in New South Wales overnight, 4 in Victoria, none in the ACT.
What would you do with $1? Did you know that for every $1 donated to Food Bank, 2 meals are created? Head to foodbank.org.au.
An unbeaten century to Usman Khawaja has Australia in a strong position at stumps on the opening day of the second test against Pakistan. The Aussies back at the crease this afternoon at 3 for 251. And Australia is batting in its Women's World Cup clash with New Zealand in Wellington. Ash Gardner is back after her time off with COVID. Now, after losing the toss and being sent in, a short time ago, the score 4 for 151 in the 38th over. And a string of bad injuries has soured Melbourne Storm's 26 points to 16 win over the West Tigers in the NRL.
Buying or selling rural or residential properties? You'll have one and done. This is SAFM weather.
Checking Mount Gambier's weather, lovely sunny skies today, a top of 30 degrees, a shower or 2 tomorrow, a max of 28, and humid and showers again on Tuesday. Our Listener app is the new home of your local news. Join to listen live or on demand now.